I sorted in ascending order, and I'm going to start now. And edit is number 1. Okay. Did any number repeat? That's what I'm asking myself. If any number repeated, then that number is the number that repeats most is the mode. The number that repeats most is the mode. So there is no mode in this question. There's no repetition. So I'll go ahead and find the mean and the median. So I'm going to go to start again, arrow to calc, and do one variable start. One variable start is number 1. So click number 1. And then the question is asking me, my calculator is asking me, where is your data? My data is in L1, so I have to change the list to L1. And how do I do that? I'll just do second L1. So second, number 1. Do you notice that L1 is underneath number 1? L1 is underneath number 1, so that's how you pick up number 1. The frequency, I don't have frequency because this is a raw data. I don't have frequency, so I can now calculate the one variable start. All right, so the one variable start says that the mean is 20.18. I want to round to the nearest whole number. So the mean is 21, X bar. The mean is X bar, 21. The mean is X bar. And also, I am told to find the minimum number. So, I can go to my calculator and find the minimum number. But, my calculator also asked me to find the 5-number summary. In other words, find the minimum number, the maximum number, the range, the first quartile, the second quartile, and the third quartile. In other words, they want me to draw a box plot and find all the 5-number summary. Let me hear you. Has anybody ever had a box plot? Do you know about box plot? Have you heard about it? Box plot? Yes or no? You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself, yes or no? All right. The 5-number summary are the minimum number, the first quartile, the maximum number, the median, and the third quartile. So it is shown right here. The 5-number summary is shown right here. The 5-number summary. If I draw a box plot, I will see all the 5-number summary. And then how do I find the minimum number? The minimum number is right here. The maximum number is right here. And that is the first quartile. Okay. So I have found the minimum number and maximum number. They can also tell me to find the interquartile range. If they ask me to find the interquartile range, then it means the third quartile minus the third quartile. The interquartile range, IQR, is equal to Q3 minus Q1. The interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so we have actually found all of them. I know Q3. And by the way, how do I know that? I'll go back to my calculator. You see that Q3 is 31. Q1 is 11. Somebody tell me what the interquartile range is. Because somebody tell me, what is the interquartile range from our calculation? You can say it loud.
Is it 20?
Very good. It is 20. Good. 31 minus 11 is 20. Very good. The interquartile range is 20. Because I already know the third quartile, I know the first quartile. The interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. And by the way, this worksheet is in Blackboard in our class. I left it in our class. I also left in the practice test in our class. And they all have answers. The practice test has answers. So when you finish solving, you see that you go there and you check your answer. Very good. Very good. So as soon as you do one variable start, you can find the mean, you can find the median, you can find the 5-number summary, and actually you can find the sample standard deviation and the population deviation, because very soon you'll be told to find the population standard deviation and sample standard deviation. So you can go there and find the sample standard deviation and population standard deviation. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do another one. I want to make sure I do enough examples so that before you go today, you should be able to find the mean, the median, the 5-number summary, and also draw a box plot, find the interquartile range, find the range. The range is maximum minus minimum. Okay, so let's do another one. I'm going to do another example, and I want you to know that this worksheet is in Blackboard. I also will turn on the practice test and do some questions from there. So if you practice all of them, those are the questions that you will see in the test. And actually, they will be in your homework. I will extend the homework so you will get to do them, because I noticed that some of you missed some homework. Let me ask another question. Do you notice that I opened a discussion, syllabus discussion? Do you know how to do it? Someone unmute yourself and answer. Do you know how to assess the discussion and answer the questions? Yes or no?
Yes,
I want you to speak. Yes. Do you? Oh, you do? Okay, very good. Very good. Great. Sweet. I want you to try and do the discussion. The essence of doing the discussion is I really want you to mix up with other fellow students before you can see another student's um, thread. We call it thread. You must have uploaded your own thread. And by the way, it is about reading the syllabus that I uploaded, making sure you understand the syllabus and what is in it. Okay. And then I want to do another example. So let's do number 18 together. Number 18, let's do that together. I'm doing so many examples so that when you come back to watch this video, if you don't understand, go back and watch the video. And by the way, I'll make a video and send it to you on how to go and watch the video of the class sessions. All right, so now I'm doing number 18. Can you see number 18 clearly? Yes or no? Number 18, you can see it clearly? Yes or no? Yes, okay. All right, so now I'm going to, how do I start? I'll go to STAT because let's see what I'm given. I'm given number 18. The data is 26 followed by 6. Okay, so this time I'm going to go to STAT and I want to enter this data in my L1 or L2, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put it in L2 because I used L1 before. There is nothing to clear in L2. There's nothing there. So now I will put in the data 26, 6, and 31, 5, 12, 49, 19. I hope you see what I'm doing. I'm trying to enter the data one by one. And when you finish, you eyeball what you entered because human beings make mistakes. So you want to make sure that you enter the actual data given to you. All right, so I'm done entering. And it says my calculator is asking me for the 13th number. Another way of saying that I entered 12 of them. So I'm going to count. What is the count? In other words, what is the sample size? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I entered 12 of them, and then I will eyeball the data I entered. Does it look like it's good? Because if you enter the wrong data, no matter how accurate your calculation is, you will not get it right. Okay, so my data is good. Suppose I'm looking for the mean, median, and mode, then I have to sort the data in ascending order. I mean, if I'm looking for the mode, okay, so I'm looking for the mode right now. Let's see. I'm going to start sort in ascending order, which is number 2. But my data is in L2. So you make sure you know where your data is. And then I'm going to tell my calculator that my data is in L2. So second L2. Second L2, close parenthesis. I hit enter. All right, so it's done. I have sorted in ascending order. Let me see. Is it true? Of course it is, but let me check. Okay, so my data is now in ascending order. Now I'm about to do one variable start of L2 because my number 18 is in L2. So let me do that. So I am going to L2. So what I'm going to ask my calculator is, I'm going to start, first of all, calc, and do one variable start. And it's asking me, where is your data? I hope you know it's not L1. You bet. You have to put in the right list or your answer will be wrong. So you put in L2 because your data is in L2. Now it's asking you, do you have a frequency list? No, I don't have a frequency list because this is a raw data. Very soon we shall get to group data. I'm going to show you how to work on group data. And when you're working on group data, you will have frequency lists. So I don't have a frequency list now. I'll skip that. I will not enter anything there. I'll go to calculate. In other words, I'm going to tell my calculator to calculate the one variable statistics of the data number 18 that I put in L2. So I hit enter. All right. So it's telling me that the mean of the data in number 18 is 18.5. I'm not told to find the standard deviation, but if I'm told to find the standard deviation, if they tell me it is sample standard deviation, then I will know that the sample standard deviation is here. I have to be careful because it could be find the sample standard deviation to 3 decimal places. If it is 3 decimal places, my answer is 13.892. If it is 1 decimal point, my answer is going to be 14. Of course, it's going to be 13.9. Okay, so you have to be careful with how many decimal points. If I'm told to find the population standard deviation, remember, you could be dealing with a population. Sigma x is the population standard deviation. So it's 13.3 to 1 decimal point. If I'm told to find the 5-number summary, I will find them here. They asked me to find it here, but in that question, so the minimum number is 2. The first quartile is 5.5. The median is 18.18. The median is 18.5 right here. Okay, the maximum number is 49. The third quartile is 27.5. Now, can someone give me what is the range? The range is maximum minus minimum. Let me see. What is the range in this data? I want you to see the maximum is 49. I want you to see the minimum number. It is 2. What is the range? Let me see if you're paying attention. Range is maximum minus minimum. So what is the range? Unmute yourself. You can say it. You can say it loud so I can hear. The range is what? The range is 27. I bet that's what you said. Okay. What is the interquartile range? The interquartile range in number 18. Remember that interquartile range is Q3, third quartile, minus first quartile. Third quartile minus first quartile. Somebody unmute yourself and tell me what the interquartile range is. So the interquartile range in this data is 27.5 minus 5.5, which is approximately 22.5. Approximately 22.5. Actually, it's approximately 22 because, yes, 22. Okay, so the correct answer, because there are, so correct answer in our data here should be A. Okay, we might be told to use our calculator and draw a box plot. So if I'm told to draw a box plot, then I can use my calculator to draw it. But if I'm not told to use my calculator, then I don't have to worry about it. Because this is the 5-number summary. I can just draw a picture of a box plot and put it in. Okay. So anyway, let me draw without so let me get my whiteboard. Talking about whiteboard. I'm talking about whiteboard, not this one. So I'm going to get a whiteboard and draw a picture of draw just a small picture of a box plot. So we found the answer to be number 1. So let me draw a box plot that looks like an answer. Remember from your middle school. Okay. From your middle school, remember, oh, that's big. This looks like a box plot. Okay. That's a giant one. And okay. This one looked like a box plot. Okay. And the minimum number is 2. I'm going to put 2 here. The first quartile is 5.5. The median, which is Q2, is 18. Q3 is 27.5. 27.5. And the maximum number is 49. Okay, so I can just draw a box plot because I already found the 5-number summary. So all I need is draw a box plot and put in the numbers I already have. Okay, so today actually what we have been talking about is the mean, median, and mode. How to calculate that with my calculator using one variable stat. Using my calculator to find the 5-number summary and superimposing my answer in a box plot. Okay, And if you know how to use your calculator to solve the problems, you are better off. If you can really use your calculator to solve the, because you are allowed to use your calculator to solve the problems. Okay, now the let me arrow down and see, because I want to make sure that this worksheet has solutions. If it doesn't, then I'll get the solutions. Okay, see, this worksheet has answers. So what I wanted to do is, when you should be able to solve the problems and make sure you get the answers right. One thing, the next thing I want to talk about is stem and leaf plots. Stem and leaf plots. See, I already told you, for some of you who are afraid of taking online class, it, online class is really good. There is nothing bad about online class.